But before we let you go, we had to ask you about one thing. I don't know if you, I mean, obviously you probably had to sign something to say they could use your name in it, but the Tales from the Tour Bus, the Mike Judge show on
Showtime?
Cinemax, I think it was.
Cinemax.
They talked about Billy Joe one episode, and they mentioned your song "Where Do You Want It," and we're huge fans of Whitey, who also covered that on was it Sonic Ranch? He covered that one on.
Yep.
Yeah, he does a great job of that.
Yeah, and we just had to ask you just if you got any, like a quick Billy Joe story or something about that, or just about that song in general, because we were laughing our asses off watching that show.
That's a funny show. I mean, I only found out about that actually the night before it aired. The record company called me and said, "Hey, if you got to sign this for release, and they'll give you some money for this song that's going on a TV show." I said, "Well, what?" So, all right. So, well, what is it? They go, I said, "It's going in there tomorrow." They said, "Yeah, it's airing tomorrow." I said, all right. So I signed it. And, I didn't know what extent they were putting it in there. I didn't realize it was going to show a picture of me. And like, this is the guy that almost threw Billy Joe in. Thing is, I told everybody in the beginning. I called Billy up right away. I said, "Billy, I wrote this song." And he said, "Oh, that's good." He said, "Well, it's called Where Do You Want It?" He said, "Oh, that's bad." He said, "Hell, I can't talk about what happened." I said, "Okay, well, you know what? I'll just scrap the song. I just won't do it anymore." He said, No. Your songs are like children. You gotta keep doing that song. That's all right. Says it. But some people have ugly children. You just got an ugly one. Don't put it out.
Well, thank God he let you have it out there, because I love that song, and I love Whitey's version of it, and I love that story of just on the show.
Billy's great, man. Billy Joe is such a. I mean, he is a living, breathing outlaw, man. He's the guy that I mean, he wrote all them songs and lived them, and he's a true badass and a great guy. And he jokes with me, sometimes he says, "I almost went to jail because of you, fucker." But I tease him because he gives me the finger, but he's missing like half of his finger. So, no, I said, "Billy, that don't mean nothing. You ain't got a finger to give somebody the finger."
You don't have a middle one.
You know what I mean?
Awesome.
That's fantastic.